Hello, so we are in my motherland. We are in Ireland, and more specifically Cork, Ireland, which is where my family is from. Oh my god, there's dogs. We're in Ireland, but we're freaking out over dogs. The weather finally got nice, so I'll probably insert clips of me at the Blarney Stone. So this morning we traveled into Blarney, or Cork. Where are we? We're in Cove, but the Blarney's in Cove. I'm Irish, I don't know these things. I should know these things. Went to the Blarney Stone. It was wet, it was high, I need a Xanax, it was rough, but we did it. Don't recommend doing it twice, but we did it. And now we're just gonna explore Cove. There we go. You've probably heard about the Blarney Stone. So if you kiss it, you essentially get the gift of gab and you speak very eloquently. I don't think that really worked for me, but the trip up there was a doozy. For reference, Scott, how tall are you and how tall is this doorway?
6'1".
Okay. Pretty narrow.
Yeah. Here, stay out here.
Is this for fat people? I don't know.
Yeah, this is gonna... I am slouching
gonna be
right
rough.
now. Yeah, I'm not standing.
It looks like the stairway here is narrow.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness.
I think it's just gonna get smaller as we go higher.
And are people gonna have to walk down this way?
I want to say there's another way down because we
Oh,
haven't
thank
seen
God.
anyone coming in
True.
this way.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Careful, watch your head.
Small. Stay hunched at all times.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, if you're tall, maybe above like 6 feet, think long and hard how bad you want to kiss this stuff.
Yeah, they slicked it.
Oh man.
Look at these steps.
Okay, this is truly
On the way up,
Steep
you have
and
the rope.
small.
On the way down, you do not.
fortress.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're gonna climb these stairs. Oh my god, I'm already scared.
Like I said, last chance before top of the castle.
Oh, it's slippery. I don't like this. All right, we're at the top of Blarney Castle. I'm about to put my phone away because I'm scared. We are high up. We're gonna kiss the stone, and I need a Xanax. We were not so lucky with weather that day. It was raining, so it was slippery. So then you have to lie down on this wet mat, upside down essentially. One, I'm afraid of heights. Two, I was afraid of slipping or something, but I did it. But yeah, it was a little messy. All right. We just got down from the Blarney Stone. We just kissed it. We survived. The stairs were a doozy.
Yeah.
So do it once in your life. I'm never doing that again, but I'm happy I did it.
We did it. We never have
to do it again.
Ever again. Most expensive kiss we have ever paid for, and
Our only kiss this year. I think.
Most action we've had
In a very long time, all cruise. And I have Purell wipes, wipe my face, wipe my hands. We're gonna have to Google if we can get herpes from kissing that stone. I hope not.
Yeah, let's hope not.
We got there at a perfect time because as we were leaving, the line to even get into the line to see the Blarney Stone was wrapped around the whole castle. The last port for the Titanic was right down there, that white building with the red thing. So that's the last passengers who got on the Titanic or off, those lucky people. That was the last place the Titanic was. All right, we're gonna walk down into town, and then there's our boat. We're on a super, super steep street, and apparently it's not the steepest in Ireland. We did see that one. Now we're walking like ducks right now.
I swear it's the dogs of...
We are blocking an entrance to an establishment just to look at this cutie. I mean, I would go in here.
Look, it has a warning sign that says Pomeranian on duty.
So cute. All right, so we are in a legit Irish pub, drinking a legit Irish beer, and I was afraid I wouldn't like it, so she gave me a little taste of Coors Light so I can cleanse my palate. But it's really good. So this is Murphy's. All right, then I found Natalie in one of the bars and some other people we recognized from the ship, and then we started our bar crawl. So you will see me get increasingly drunk throughout the next few clips. And one of these clips we did do a shot, but the woman recording us caught us after the shot and not during the shot. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. She's not even a drinker. And I'm like, kill me, please. Got that. I think we're good. I'm tearing. We just enjoyed Ireland all day, and it finally got sunny because all day it's been so gross, but I'm very happy.
Now it's gorgeous.
Sunny. We've had so many Jameson, Guinness, all of it. We've had a very Irish day.
Yeah.
Natalie and I also befriended this woman who had a really, really nice room on the very end of the ship. So she had a really big deck, and she had like butler service. This is one of those rooms we saw on our cabin crawl days earlier. So this is Cove, Ireland. Our amazing friend Robin led us on her amazing balcony. Look how big this is. So we're gonna be on this for the little takeoff, but we had a great day in Ireland and I need to come back here. But we got one rainbow, and then we could see a second rainbow over this cute ass town. We got so lucky. This is gorgeous. Wow. Look how sunny and nice it is now that we're leaving. It's not dumping like at the Blarney Stone, but check that out. And I don't know if you can see the rainbow, but we have one.
Is this a prison or something in front of us? See, I'd like to know more
There was,
about, like,
yeah,
these
true.
I think this is the island that was a prison, so it was blocking the Titanic.
Oh.
So you couldn't see the Titanic, but it was. So apparently the captain docked the Titanic at another island to save himself eight hours because he wanted to get to New York in 8 days. Or
That
6
worked
days,
out
sorry.
well.
Okay. Well, next question.
So the ship just pivoting?
Yeah, because someone's like, oh, you must need like a mile to turn around. He's like, no, like we got those things underneath that can really just pivot you.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's really impressive. I can't believe how beautiful it got out once we got on the boat.
Of course, as soon as we get on the boat.
So we had a little, I want to call it a pull-out party, but that sounds kind of dirty. But as we were leaving the harbor, we had a little party out there, and a rainbow came out over the town. It was so perfect. There has been so many times where I thought I caught a good buzz during the day, and 10 p.m. rolls around and I am so tired. And that's essentially what happened today. Like today I was so good and I was like so hyped to go out tonight. And now it's 10:30 and I'm like wiped. But I really want to go out and hang out because like we only have a few more days left, so I want to make the most of it. And there's a few people who I saw today who I really like, and they're like, where have you been? We haven't seen you. And we just haven't been crossing paths. And I want to hang out with them, hopefully, but I am so wiped. And then tomorrow we have another really long day. And then the day after that is a really long day. And then that's the last day. So want to make the most of it, but I also haven't enjoyed just being in my bed. I asked for a nice robe and I got the nice robe and I haven't worn it yet. And like a week ago, I put those cookies next to my bed and I haven't lied in bed and eaten cookies other than that like first 2 days. So like I'd also like time to enjoy myself, you know? It's funny, I thought this cruise I'd like talk to no one and I'd be like in my room the whole time, and I've just been super busy talking to literally everyone. Everyone knows who I am. One of the guys came up to me this morning and he's like, you're really popular on the ship. Someone came up to me and goes, do you know the girl who knows everyone with the drink package? He's like, oh yeah, that's Shannon. I was like, oh my God, I'm really that obvious. I've been drinking for free, so that's pretty good. But it's just, everyone knows who I am, which is not a bad thing. And it's so funny because in real life, like I'm so shy and like, bleh. But here, I'm the talk of the town. So I'm gonna do a lap, see who I run into, and if not, doing a lot of this. I also have to wash my clothes in the sink because I don't have access to a washer. The crew offers it as a thing to do, but I missed the thing, like the deadline for it. So I'll be doing that in the sink. The next day we ended up in England, and this was the day I went to Stonehenge. It was a bit out of the way from our port, but I was like, I am here, I have to see Stonehenge. So I ended up sharing a cab with someone else. I got really lucky that day because the people I shared a car with for the day paid for the whole day. Like I even tried to give them money. We did that little song and dance, but they insisted that I do not open my wallet. So that was really, really nice of them. So I got really lucky this trip with really, really kind strangers. And something I like about Stonehenge is that you couldn't get too close to it because that way you can actually look at it without having other people in the way. So today we are in Normandy, France, which is D-Day, you know, World War II kind of stuff. We just did the D-Day Museum, kind of underwhelming, skip it if you want to, but there's like 30 tour groups here and some school groups, so it was just like too packed, very disorganized. But mainly I just wanted to check out like the landing beaches and stuff, which are after this carousel right behind me. I really love history and World War II kind of stuff, so I wanted to check this out. I booked this through Norwegian, so this was an excursion. This was around $200. We're still in the early stages, but I'm like, was this worth it? But I think it's really cool to explore this kind of stuff. So, you know, all those World War II movies, Saving Private Ryan, this is like right up my alley. Okay, so I just went on my own and checked out these things back here and more of the beach. So I feel like when you do it on your own, you see a little bit more and you get more up close with it. And luckily I ran into someone I know and he took all my pictures. They're much better than anyone else who's taken my pictures on this trip so far. Seriously, the only reason I would travel with someone is because they can take your pictures. Like, I've been getting some pretty bad ones this trip. And I was like, ooh, Europe would be so good for my content. Nope. I full on just fell down the stairs at this restaurant. Thank God no one saw me because that was embarrassing. So we just stopped for a little lunch. I'm out of breath, I'm fat. God. It's really pretty. So we get in there, it was like a lunch for our tour group. And like, it's weird being alone and like having to do those kind of situations. So I found like two nice looking younger people and I was like, hey, I don't know anyone, can I sit with you? They're like, yeah, sure. And then two other like older retired couples sat next to us. We had a good conversation. So, you know, I know it's awkward, just like insert yourself in a situation. It's not so bad. Really good food. I feel awkward. There's so many people watching me. So I'm just gonna explore. But there was free wine. And lots of bread. So I love bread, just like Oprah. And I don't have a drink package again, so free wine. I was like heavy handing that stuff. So I just finished there. We have like 20 minutes to explore the town, so I'm just gonna walk around. But it's like super pretty. I don't know if you can see. Okay, that's what I was looking at before when I was like, wow, so pretty. So we are in France, like the Normandy D-Day thing again. And then I'm doing Paris like probably in about a week, but it's really nice to explore these really, really cute small towns. And I'm just out of breath because I just ate and fell down the stairs, but I thought I'd update you. So I'll see you at our next stop. So we drove in here and I was like, this is so gorgeous. Okay, so like imagine like living here and just having this nice little waterway, this cute little town. I just think this is so cute. A little crazy, there's no guardrails here. Like I looked straight over. I'm not gonna go over there because my luck, I'll drop my phone. There's no guardrails here. We are just leaving the American graveyard here. This was really interesting. Okay, so after this, I'm like, okay, this was worth my money. So really nice here and a very informative tour guide. So if you're ever on a cruise that ends up in Normandy, I say skip the cruise sanctioned tour and do it on your own. Essentially, you really just have to do that American cemetery. That to me was the best part of that day. I would just do that on my own and then maybe some other beaches, but don't do the whole tour. But after this, we did go to the other beaches and we got to go into the bunkers and stuff. So I think that was really cool. But again, I would do this on your own and with your own planning, but I just didn't have time to plan. So I had to go for the cruise sanctioned $200 one. But again, it was a good experience. Okay, so it is 1 a.m. on the last night. I managed to score one last free beer. Yeah, I thought there'd be anything, you know, some stuff going on tonight. It was dead all around. One last night of me not being able to find my room. Good morning. I am all packed up for the most part. It's only 8:30. My train to London is not till 2 p.m. When I planned that, I just wanted to give myself enough time just in case getting off of here was a nightmare. So I just might be sitting in a train station for a while. But yeah, so my trip is over. I had the best time. I keep telling everyone, I'm like, I could go another week on this boat. Like, I'm having a blast. So highly recommend traveling alone, going on a really long cruise, like do something crazy. It worked out so well for me. I think I'm just gonna like head down. I'm shocked I fit everything back in these bags. I'm gonna need to like toss some stuff before we leave. Yeah, so now the adventure starts and we get to go to London. And it's funny because like I thought the trip, like the boat trip, I was like, oh, just to get me to London, then I'll start my adventure. Like, this has been a crazy trip so far. So now we start the European tour. So I'm pretty excited. So we'll see you guys later.